1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
I suppose people can work out what it means. It's not, if it's not been driven by any ideology, then I would put him in a mental, in an institution where he can get the help that he needs.
Okay, I'm interested what you said though, that any punishment wouldn't bring back the lives, and that's often said, isn't it, in court in our country, that perhaps some people think someone isn't punished enough for a murder or for whatever a crime they've committed, and the judge or somebody will say, I know I can't pass any sentence that will bring back the person who's been killed. But does that mean there should be, from what you're saying, it sounds like you're saying there should be no punishment, only help and rehabilitation? Should he not be punished in some way for what he did, in your view?
I know people cry out for blood, blood's been spilled, so let's spill his own blood. But at the end of the day, I don't see how. All right, so if somebody takes the life of somebody else, they're not hurting that person they've taken their lives. They're hurting probably hundreds of people that might have known that person, formed a bond with that person. So those are the people that have been hurt. It's not actually the person that's died. Well, the person that's died, he doesn't feel anything anymore. But then,
but he's lost his life. I mean, there's not much worse you could do to somebody than take their life, is there?
Yeah.
So he's not hurt him at all.
Well, but what do you feel when you're dead? This is the thing. Do you feel anything when you're dead? I've never been dead, so I can't really say for sure. But I'm just saying, if somebody's dead, there's no amount of crying, there's no amount of punishment that can bring him back to life. There's no amount of wailing that could bring that person back to life. So, I would say, what are you punishing him for? Get him the help that he needs. It's unnatural, like I said. It's unnatural for somebody to take somebody else's life. Yes.
I have to disagree. I think primitively, it probably should be unnatural for people to take each other's lives. I mean, we see it happen also naturally nowadays in society. 12, 11, 10 years old, walking around with knives, taking people's lives. We see it all too often. I think as primitive beings, as primitive animals, we are instilled with the capability to kill, because that's how we hunt our prey, to eat it. But I think in a social aspect, I think nowadays it is all too easy for somebody to take somebody else's lives, and I don't even think they hesitate or blink while doing it. To be perfectly honest, that is my opinion. I think some people, like he said, no amount of punishment will ever bring back a loved one. I know this all too well. Of these past 2.5 years, I've lost 11 people through death. So no, like you said, no amount of crying, punishment, wailing, whatever, won't ever bring anybody back. But I also feel on the opposite side of that, especially in the case of murder, that there are some people that just don't deserve to have their own life, I suppose. If you're willing to take somebody else's life maliciously, I don't believe that you should have your life.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does.